Good morning everybody, and a very warm welcome to Ringwood South. And today you are joining me in my little car because we're going to be out and about today. Today we're going to be going to the Basingstoke Model Railway Exhibition today, which is basically my local exhibition, so it'd be rude not to go. I mean, I was very fortunate because I was scheduled to work today, but I had some loo days, and so I was lucky enough to be able to use one of those loo days today to be able to go. And also it's to be able to catch up with some of my fellow YouTuber friends and subscribers and things, so it should make for a really good day out. Hoping to bump into a number of YouTubers down there, and hopefully this time round I'll actually take some footage. The time is now what, 9:15. It doesn't open till 9. Sorry, it doesn't open till 9. It doesn't open till 10 AM. But I just want to get down there because I just want to be able to get down there, park the car up, because it's going to be quite busy parking the car down there. So let's just try to get in there ahead of everybody else. Also, I want to go down there not only just to meet the fellow YouTubers, but I'm hoping to get a sound chip for my evening Star Class 66. I've already opened it up already, and there is, as Alan from Dragon Junction actually previously mentioned, that there is a sound box in there, and that will fit. It's basically like that speaker there that you get out of the TTS 67. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this little speaker as a bit of a reference, so I can get a better speaker but of the same size, and then that way I know it will fit into the 66. So join me later on, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video, and hopefully I'll remember to take some footage. So bye for now. So I've just literally arrived at the Basingstoke Model Railway Exhibition. It's run by the Basingstoke and North Hants Model Railway Society. We've gotten a little bit early. It's probably about 20 minutes to go before we actually can go in. But the thing being is that there's a lot of roadworks at the moment in and around the Basingstoke area. And also it is going to start piling up and start queuing up later on in order to get in here. And also it's trying to get a good spot for the car. I mean, cars are just constantly streaming in at the moment. So even though it isn't open, people are just wanting to get in nice and early, just to make sure that they've got a good spot for the car, so they don't have to park on the streets and everything like that. So I'll love you and leave you, and hopefully we'll see some exhibits and catch up with a few of our fellow YouTuber friends. So bye for now. Good afternoon everybody, and a very warm welcome back to my home in Sherford-on-Loddon. My apologies for not taking any footage. The intention is always there to take footage whenever I go to these places, and I don't end up taking enough, so my apologies for that. But needless to say, it was a fantastic day out. I've managed to spend some money. I've managed to catch up with a number of fellow YouTubers, and it's just actually been brilliant today. I've really enjoyed it. There was plenty to see, and there was a Hornby stand there, and they were giving out a free goodie bag which came with a magazine and a few other bits, I think. But that wasn't really what I went there for. I mainly went there to get one item in particular, and also to catch up with the fellow YouTubers and modelers that I've met on my last outing. On my last outing I met Tony Northeastern, Gary from Cheeky Tech and his son Callum, and I also met Fred, all at Alton, when I last went to my last exhibition in Alton. And today I met up with them all again, with the added bonus of meeting Jamie for the first time, and that's Jamie from Pennyhill Junction. So I had a brief chinwag and conversation with him, and we all went our separate ways for a while, and then basically Gary, myself, Tony and Fred all got together for a good chinwag over lunch, which was really, really cracking, and comparing notes, comparing ideas, and sharing what some of us bought. Also, I should actually thank Gary, because Gary kindly gave me a little bag of litter to put on the railway, so I've got some of that to put on down at some point in the future. It won't be any time soon because there's no scenery on the layout. The layouts themselves that were there were very good, and I really had a really good time. I've got a few tips also to help with my turntable issue from Tony, so that's something that I'd like to try and implement. Also, whilst I was there, I managed to get a little tub of flux to continue helping me with my soldering woes. But what I really went there for was to get this. And for those of you who are not sure what it is, it's basically an ESU lock sound decoder. And this has come from DCC Coastal. And when I went to Alton at the last show that I went to, I actually bought the Zimo speaker from him, which is now in my Class 67. And he did tell me he was going to be at the Basingstoke Exhibition, so I was keen to see him because I wanted to get sound for my Class 66, and basically that is what I have done. So without further ado, I'll take you to the layout and show you my Class 66. So see you in a bit. So here is my Class 66 in question, the Evening Star. I took it apart yesterday to have a quick look inside to see if it was the same as some of my other 66s, and just as Alan Babs from Dragon Junction had said to me on my previous live stream, there is actually a sound box for it inside the locomotive, and it's in above the fan end, which is down this end, and it was literally a plug and play thing with the 66, which was very helpful to me. The sound decoder cost me £93, and that was for the decoder and the speaker, and the speaker was already attached, so I didn't literally have to do anything with it, thankfully. So it's got its standard speaker, which is supposed to be better than the speaker that you get with the 67 TTS. I'm not overly sure about it yet, as I might still put a Zimo speaker in it. I didn't buy one because he said that it was pretty good sound out of this speaker. I'm not so sure, but you can listen to it anyway, because you will do. And we'll just show you. I haven't actually got a full list of functions either. It's something that he did. He basically loaded the decoder on site, and he's taken my email address, and he'll send the information later on. But I did take a photograph of it on my phone. But unfortunately, because my phone is what I'm recording on, I can't actually remember what the full list of functions are. But to be honest with you, there isn't a huge amount of functions on it. I think it's about 16 functions or so on it. And but you know, so you kind of think to yourself, so for that sort of money, is it really worth it? I haven't, like I said, I haven't really run it, to be honest, to really make a proper decision on that. I'm really happy with the sound because I think it definitely sounds like a 66. It definitely sounds different to the 67, which has got the 67 sound chip from TTS. But Hornby obviously were badging that as a 66 as well. But I'll just show you what you can do. So we'll just switch some lights on, and we'll just start her up. And she definitely sounds different to the 67. But I have to say, the horns are different as well. It does sound more muted. That's the single horn. And there's... So that's the double horn that you get with it. It's a bit strange because it's more muted. It's not as loud and as brash as the 47 or the 67. But I do really like it. I think it's quite subtle, to be honest. And that little sound there, that was all random as well. And I do actually like it. I think I've just got to try and see how I get on with it. I mean, obviously different sounds for different locomotives. So let's just give it a little whirl and we'll see what you guys think before we go anywhere. So let's try and put this all back on. Now whilst I'm here, I'll show you the 66725, which is Sunderland. Now Sunderland, I took the chip out. I wanted to put this one back together again, and so I took the chip out of the 150 and put it into this. And so now this one's up and running on my layout as well. I was thinking of getting the sound chip for the 150 anyway, so I'm not going to be able to put sound on all of my locomotives, and I just wanted to get this one back up and running, and now I have two 66s up and running on the layout. So let's just have a little... See, these additional sounds that you're hearing, it's got nothing to do with me whatsoever. This is just purely randomly played. The thing is, there's so many choices. There's like Lego Man Biffo and there's Howls. And I asked the chap, I said, look, is this, which one is it? And he says, no, it's their own sounds. And I've never really used them before. This is the first time that I've used DCC Coastal in terms of getting a sound chip off of them. And they do a wide variety of chips for all sorts of locos. So if this goes well and I'm happy with it, then I probably will get some more. And like I said, at the moment, I really like it. Like I said, it's not as brash. It's far more sort of subtle than the 67 and the 47. It's definitely not in your face. And also he said to me that with this particular decoder, I can basically you can adjust the CV number 63 with it, and that will adjust the volume of the chip. So you can actually make it louder if I wanted to. So I'm really pleased with her. I haven't put any nameplates on her or anything like that yet because I'm a bit kind of scared, to be honest with you. I don't really want to bodge it up. But the sound install was very easy on this. I was really, really pleased. I'll just leave her there for now. I can't remember which one. There's one for the Spirex valve as well. But until I get a full list of functions, I mean, I can run it, like I said, through my phone, because I took an image off my phone for the functions, so that's fine. But I mean, it's a little bit inconvenient for now, but hey ho, I mean, it still works and everything, and it's working lovely, and I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I guess it's going to be like my Class 20. I mean, it hasn't got as many features as the decoder hasn't got as many features as some of the others in terms of what you can do. I mean, this has got 16, I think it is, whereas some of the TTS stuff have got 25. So it hasn't got anywhere near as many. But I think what it does have is it's very useful, you know, and I'm very, very pleased with it, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think I'm really happy with that. Now, I did buy one other thing whilst I was there, so I'm just going to pause you and then I'll put it on the track and I'll show you what else I bought. So the other thing I got from the exhibition today was this Class 20. And she's really, really beautiful, actually. I've been eyeing up this Class 20 for a long, long time. It's a Batman Collector's Edition Class 20. It's a limited edition. It's called Red Maya. And some of these had been out on eBay for some time. And I'd been eyeing it up for quite a bit. And actually, funnily enough, when I bought this one, I actually had another local in my hand to buy. And then I saw this one out the corner of my eye, and I said, "Oh, can I have a look at that?" And I asked him how much it was, and it was basically, I think it was 20 quid less than what I'd seen on eBay, just under £100. And I know some of them have gone for about 115, 120. I don't know about now. I don't know if there's any online now. And then there was the postage and everything like that. But I've always been quite keen on this one, and it just so happened that they had one there at the Basingstoke Model Railway Exhibition. And I said, well, like I've got a bit of a fancy for Class 20s these days, and it's an absolute pristine condition. The thing is with this is it's DCC ready. I haven't actually got a chip for it or anything like that. So I need to get it chipped up with some kind of chip. I don't know if it'll zoom in on the number, but it's got the number on the bottom there. It's a really nice livery. I really like it. It's really pretty, and it'll work well on the layout. So I've got this one, this 20. I've got my sound fitted permanent way Class 20, and then I've also got the green one as well. So I've now got 3 Class 20s. I did have a budget in mind to take with me today, and I didn't go over it. That was my budget. I literally maxed out my budget. Just buying a sound decoder on its own was 100, and this one was just under another 100. So, but railway modelling isn't cheap these days, and I guess if you want it, then you've got to pay for it. And I really wanted to get some sound into this 66 because I felt it deserved it. It's a special 66, so I decided to put sound in it. And as it so happens, it's so easy to put sound on these 66s. This 66 here, Sunderland, is actually one of the early releases from Batman. So this one doesn't actually, it's still made in the same way, but it doesn't come with a sound box. So on this one you'd actually have to put the whole enclosure in here, but this one does, and it's located just under the fan there. But all in all, I wanted to say it's been a fantastic day out. I've really enjoyed myself today. It's really been really cool. I've really enjoyed it today. Catching up with everybody and just generally having a great time and just enjoying myself and having a good old chin wag and sharing thoughts and ideas. It's been really good today, so I've really enjoyed it. So thanks very much to Tony, Callum, Gary, Jamie, for just making it a good day. And also, I should actually mention, a gentleman come up to me. I think his name's Brian. My apologies. You know who you are anyway if you're watching this. Came up to me and asked me a few questions, and explained to me to come. He knew I was coming and he wanted to come and meet me and everything. And it was just like really nice having a nice conversation with him. And he was saying he's enjoying the videos and everything like that. So, I'm really kind of pleased that people are taking the time to come up to me and actually saying it. And it's nice to meet people and just, I guess that's what YouTube has brought. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I guess being on the exhibitions, going to exhibitions and things like that, people wouldn't really take any notice of you. But I guess as your sort of popularity grows, I guess 1 or 2 people will spot you from time to time. And I'm not big-headed about it. It's like I said, I'm quite happy to meet anybody and talk to anybody about railway modelling, and if they're interested. And it's always nice if they find my videos useful or interesting, because it gives me the impetus to put more up and just know that I'm on the right track. Like I've said all along, I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it for for publicity or anything like that. But I put these videos up in the hope that some of my videos and some of the information I give out will help others. And as you guys have helped me so many times in the past, so yeah, like I said, it's been a cracking day out. So thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all very soon when I've got more to tell you. And take care, and until the next time, it's bye from Ringwood South.